Imagine waking up not to chaos, but to calm. Imagine starting your day with the same clarity and strength as a Roman emperor. What if the first hour of your morning could shape your entire life? Today, let's walk in the footsteps of Marcus Aurelius and the ancient Stoics and discover 8 morning habits that build unbreakable mental strength. Picture this: the world is still dark. The city is silent. Marcus Aurelius, ruler of the greatest empire on earth, sits quietly at the edge of his bed. He does not reach for a crown or a scroll. He does not summon servants or check messages. Instead, he closes his eyes, breathes deeply, and prepares his mind for the day ahead. He knows that how he begins his morning will echo through every decision, every challenge, every moment. And so can you. Habit 1. Early rising and presence. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, 'I have to go to work as a human being.'" He would rise before the sun not because he had to, but because he chose to. He saw each morning as a new beginning, a chance to live with purpose. The Stoics believe that each day is a new opportunity to fulfill your purpose. Rising early is not about punishment, but about presence, meeting the day before it meets you. It's a declaration: I am here, I am ready. Set your alarm a little earlier. Before reaching for your phone, sit up, take a deep breath, and remind yourself, I am here to live today with intention. Notice the quiet, feel your breath. Let the world come to you, not the other way around. Try waking up just 15 minutes earlier for a week. Use that time for yourself. No screens, no distractions. Just presence. Habit 2. Morning reflection. Premeditatio malorum. Marcus began his mornings by reflecting on what the day might bring. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. He did not do this to become cynical, but to prepare his mind for reality. He knew that expecting perfection from the world was a recipe for disappointment. Anticipating challenges prepares the mind. The Stoics called this premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils. By expecting obstacles, you are less likely to be thrown off course. You become resilient, not reactive. Before you start your day, take a moment to imagine possible frustration, traffic, criticism, delays. Prepare your mind to meet them with patience and resilience. Each morning, ask yourself, what might go wrong today? How will I respond with calm and strength? Visualize yourself handling setbacks with grace. Habit 3. Journaling, the mirror of the mind. Seneca wrote letters to himself, reflecting on his actions and thoughts. Marcus Aurelius' Meditations was his private journal, a place to wrestle with his doubts, fears, and hopes. Journaling is a Stoic practice for self-examination. It helps you clarify your values, track your progress, and learn from your mistakes. It is a mirror for the mind, showing you who you are and who you wish to become. Keep a notebook by your bed. Each morning, write a few lines. What are you grateful for? What virtues will you practice today? What did you learn yesterday? Try the Stoic triad each morning. What am I grateful for? What challenge might I face? What virtue will I practice? Habit 4. Practicing gratitude, the foundation of contentment. Epictetus taught, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Even as a slave, Epictetus found reasons to be grateful: his mind, his freedom to choose his attitude, the simple beauty of the world. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present. It builds contentment and resilience. When you begin your day with gratitude, you train your mind to see abundance, not lack. List 3 things you're grateful for as soon as you wake up. They can be simple: a warm bed, a friend's message, the sunrise. Start a gratitude journal. Each morning, write down 3 new things you appreciate. Over time, you'll notice your mindset shifting. Habit 5. Setting intentions, the power of virtue. Marcus Aurelius would remind himself, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. He set intentions not just for what he wanted to do, but for how he wanted to be: calm, courageous, just wise. Stoics set intentions for their character, not just their tasks. By choosing a guiding virtue each morning, you anchor your actions in purpose. Before you leave your room, choose one virtue to guide your day. Say to yourself, "Today I will practice patience," or "Today I will act with courage." Write your chosen virtue on a sticky note and place it where you'll see it throughout the day. Habit 6. Voluntary discomfort, training for life. Seneca practiced sleeping on the floor and eating simple food, reminding himself, "Set aside a certain number of days, during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress," saying to yourself the while, "Is this the condition that I feared?" He knew that by choosing discomfort, he would be less afraid when hardship came uninvited. Voluntary discomfort builds resilience. By choosing small hardships, you become less afraid of life's inevitable challenges. You learn that you can endure more than you think. Take a cold shower, skip your morning coffee, or walk instead of driving. Remind yourself, "I can endure discomfort. I am stronger than I think." Once a week, choose a small discomfort: fasting, cold, silence, or physical effort. Notice how your mind reacts and remind yourself that you are in control. Habit 7. Mindful movement, embodying strength. Epictetus said, "No great thing is created suddenly." The Stoics valued the body as well as the mind. Marcus would walk in the gardens, reflecting as he moved. Physical movement grounds you in the present and prepares you for the day's demands. It is a reminder that mind and body are one. Stretch, walk, or do a few minutes of exercise after waking. Use this time to connect your breath and body, setting a tone of energy and presence. Try a Stoic walk each morning. As you move, repeat a mantra: "I am present, I am strong, I am ready." Habit 8. Reading or listening to wisdom, feeding the mind. Marcus Aurelius read philosophy every morning, seeking guidance from those who came before him. He wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Feeding your mind with wisdom first thing in the morning shapes your thoughts for the rest of the day. It is mental nourishment. Read a page of philosophy, listen to a motivational podcast, or reflect on a favorite quote. Let wisdom be your morning companion. Choose a book of wisdom, Stoic or otherwise, and read a short passage each morning. Let it guide your thoughts and actions. Let's imagine a Stoic morning in action. You wake before the alarm, feeling the cool air on your skin. You sit up, breathe deeply, and remind yourself, "I am here to live today with intention." You reflect on the day ahead, anticipating challenges and preparing your mind to meet them with patience. You open your journal, writing what you're grateful for, what you hope to learn, and the virtue you will practice. You stand, stretch, and move your body, feeling strength and presence. You take a cold shower, reminding yourself that you can endure discomfort. You read a passage from Marcus Aurelius, letting his wisdom settle in your mind. You step into the day not as a victim of circumstance, but as a master of your own mind. These habits are not just for philosophers or emperors. They are for anyone who wants to live with strength, clarity, and peace. In the workplace, you face a difficult meeting. You remember your morning intention, patience. You listen more than you speak and respond with calm. In relationships, a loved one is upset. You recall your gratitude practice and focus on what you appreciate about them, not just the conflict. In moments of stress, you feel anxiety rising. You remember your voluntary discomfort and know you can handle discomfort without panic. In moments of doubt, you reread your morning journal, reminding yourself of your values and your progress. The Stoic morning is not about perfection. It is about preparation. It is about meeting the day with open eyes and a steady heart. Marcus Aurelius faced wars, plagues, betrayal, and loss. Yet each morning he returned to his journal, his breath, his intentions. He knew that the world could be chaotic, but his mind could be calm. You too can build this strength. You too can begin each day as a Stoic. How you begin the day is how you live your life. Start with presence. Start with purpose. Start with the habits of a Stoic. Remember, you are not at the mercy of the world. You are the author of your morning and the master of your mind. Thank you for joining me. May your mornings be strong and your days be wise.